Okay, well, I hope that this is working at this point now. We'll see. Working at this point now. We'll see. Working at this point. I don't know. I don't trust it, but I took my I took the light off. I'm going to start by saying I'm sorry for those of you who kept tuning in. Jay, thank you for tuning in and staying in it. I turned my a light off, so if you're coming in and you can hear me, send me a thumbs up because I'm going to delete the last two lives. I just launched the campaign. I really hope that you can still hear me. So let me go back here. I took the light off. Okay, so there's a light off. So if you're coming in. All right, so as a single mom, I am definitely super tired all the time lately, especially because I'm doing like back-to-back work on my show with other projects within my show, pilot, live show. I have some big news to report, but I can't report it yet because I haven't signed it yet. But it's not super huge, but it's huge for me because I've been waiting to get back out and do something like this, which I will definitely reveal once all contracts have been signed. So it might not be anything yet. My crush and I are talking again, which is, well, we're like, I'm talking. He's kind of just, hey. And then the guy that I was talking with, kind of like I thought it was going somewhere. And you can hear me. You can send me it's not super huge, but okay, good. It's still working. I'm gonna. Oh, the video shows you do something to your audio. Heather 48. I don't know. It's working now. Are you in? Right now, are you in? I'm texting. I don't know. Jay's listening, but anyway, it's working. I can hear myself on my phone. With kind of like I thought. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Jay. So I'm not turning my light back on because I'm afraid it's going to fuck something up with the channel. Although, okay. So I was talking to this guy for like a month, and like then he just was a douche because I wanted him to actually meet me for a drink as opposed to just coming over my house and like, having relations. And he was like, whoa, I'm not looking for a serious relationship. I was like, neither am I. I just don't know you. And you're coming into my home during a pandemic. How about we meet for a drink with masks on? He like bugged out. Oh, good. There she is. Okay. So I'm going to try to put this on. I hope this doesn't mess it up. Tell me if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? This is so fucking, I'm getting so pissed off at the fucking, this is my backdrop for my children's shows, and I like to use it for Divorce Diaries too when I do this because it's a backdrop, But okay, good. Yay. Thank you for hanging in, Jay. Appreciate it. That link above is for my pilot. Please contribute if you can, or share the link if you can. If you believe in healing through humor, then you believe in my show. I aim to help people through difficult times, and that is what we're doing. We're making people laugh. Woo, woo, woo. Thank ya. So just on the update list is I missed the Candygrams. Divorce update. Missed the Candygrams for the PTO. I'm in the weeds as usual. I'm just buying my daughter really expensive cotton candy from Lolly and Pops in the mall because I clearly missed it. And the Candygrams are getting sent to the kids from their classmates. So now my daughter's going to be sitting at home waiting for Candygrams to arrive. So now I have to go like above and beyond. Like the PTO sets me up for failure. And I emailed the mom. I was like, I know I'm 3 days late of the deadline, but is there anything you can do? And that's not even the head of the PTO. It's the class mom. She's like, the PTO is really strict with deadlines. I was late for the mom and son bingo. They wouldn't let us in, even though I was the class mom. Okay, so no to the candy. Got it. It's just like, come on, man. The kid have a fucking can. Like, I'll drive the money over to your house in the small town that we live in. Just let me get a Candygram for her so she doesn't rip apart my house and say I'm the worst parent ever. There's no one to tap out. I don't have a tap out person. Like, your turn, go. No, he lives an hour away and he's stoned most of the time, and that's him on a good day. It's my daughter. So if you missed it, Divorce Diaries is actually going to be a pilot, and I'm self-producing. I am the producer, and I am created a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, fund. Not Kickstarter, it's Indiegogo, but it's called crowdfunding for it. I thought of going through, small business loan, angel investors, all that stuff. This is my option that I think works best for what I'm trying to do. And what I'm trying to do is raise awareness for mental health and humor. And my show is going to help people, just like certain shows when I was a kid helped me push through my day, and they still do. Anyway, I also am, you guys know this is my baby. So second baby, of course. My daughter's my first. And she's asleep, and I almost fell asleep. So I'm going to leave in a few minutes just because this has been going on for a while with the YouTube and giving me problems. And I feel like my computer it's definitely my computer. First of all, if you saw how old I have an old MacBook, and it's from an ex-boyfriend who I dated. Oh, okay. It's not PT. Okay, thinking. Get it. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. So PTO or PTA, but you did. So did you have to look that up? I was just curious. The school moms. Sometimes I say the school moms, but thank you for letting me know that. I will keep that in mind, Jay, because I do want you to understand my jokes. I'm always behind with the school moms, and sometimes it's not. When my daughter was a baby, it was the daycare moms. They were from all different areas of northern Jersey. Some of them from really ritzy areas. Others were living with their parents and their 93-year-old grandmother and handicapped dog. You're all trying to set me up. I got this guy for you. He's perfect. He's not like good for serious relationships, but he'd be fun for you. I'm sorry, I never told you I wanted a guy that's just fun for me. I've never wanted a guy that's just fun for those kinds of guys are not fun. You know what happens to those fun guys? They make you cry alone in your bed because they've left you at midnight when you came back from the bathroom. That's what those fun guys do. Oh. I dated a guy who was a police officer and a veteran. So he was very emotionally available. Now, the cop that I do in the show was a veteran. And he used to say to me all the time, he's like, no, I don't have PTSD. While he chugged a 40 and chased it with vodka. And I would be like, aren't you going to work? He's like, no, I'm at work. I'm just chilling here for a little bit before I go back. I did give him bad credit, though. He loved protecting and serving others. I just wish he would have protected and served our relationship a little bit better. But are you liking some of the newer bits? I'm kind of tweaking a few older ones. I was on the phone today with my theater company's insurance yelling at them. I become a raging tyrant, and it's not really towards that specific. It depends too upon the customer service person, because when they start to get like a tone like, oh, you think you're going to talk to me like that? Then I'm like, oh, I am going to fucking talk to you like that, especially because you're telling me I owe you money. They were trying to say you owe us $800 for 1 month of premium for their premium for insurance. I was like, what are you talking about? I've been sitting at home doing virtual shows for my theater company, and I don't use your insurance, and I've stated this, and you want me to pay you $800 if I can't? $800 if I cancel the plan. So might as well just keep the plan and pay you $800. So they make it so you can't cancel. I need to do that with the men that I date and I like, and I feel like there's a connection there. If they try to back away, it's like, no, you can't. There's the premium that you signed up for. You can't get out of it. I wish they had a collection agency for men that haven't returned my text messages within 30 hours. Now it's like a 30-day period, then they get reported 30 hours. You have 30 hours to return my text messages, or that gets reported to the credit bureau. Yeah, I'll fuck up your credit if you don't message me back. Happy Valentine's Day. I think that would be a great gift for a single woman. All right. So this guy that I was talking to for a month basically backed out of, how to explain this? I date these big Latin men. I have a thing for Latin men, but not just any Latin guy. Usually it's like, he's got to be from the street, you know? Like he can serenade me in Spanish, but choke me while we make love. Put me in a headlock while cuddling. I was thinking of the third one. And so the last couple of men haven't, the last guy before this, like the last guy was like amazing. We're so into each other, you know, but so was his wife, and you know, it didn't work out. But they're doing great. I'm not allowed to see if they're doing great, but I get the vibe that they're doing great. And I'm just like over here, you know, manifesting his demise. Oh, I would never do that. No. I am a stand-up comedian, in case you haven't, if you're just looking at this as you're scrolling through divorce hashtags. I do a comedy show called Divorce Diaries, if you landed on this page. And I have my fellow Jay here, who's always a loyal supporter, and I appreciate him very much. So I started talking to this white guy from the South who was short. And not that there's anything wrong with a short guy, but I tend to like these big burly men who can like swallow me whole kind of deal. You know, that sounds really not how it tended to, but like I can basically, thank you. I can basically like hide in one part of his body and then wake up and go to another and feel comforted in like this cocoon. In a short guy, I can't really do that. You know, you have to kind of be like, am I hiding you now? And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna talk to this guy who makes me laugh. He's texting me every day, you know, but then he'd have really weird like lapses of responses. And then but I was like, all right, whatever. Then he was like, let's make plans to see each other when I'm back in town. I was like, okay. So we made plans to see each other within a 7-day window. Now, I've told you guys this before. I teach kids, right? I've been a teacher for many years, theater. So you know there's some drama in this story. 7 day, nothing good happens when you make plans with a man with a 7-day window. Whoops. With a 7, hopefully my sound didn't go out. Did my sound go out, Jay? Okay. So nothing good ever comes. You must have made a special offer to hunt down a tiny little Southerner. Well, he actually lives in New York. He's in the same field as I am, and but he's from the South. So nothing ever good comes from us when you make plans with a man with a 7-day window, because it's like telling a student, especially a male student, to sit still during their free time, that you're giving them 20 to 30 minutes of free time and they have to sit still in their chair. That's like, it's never going to nothing good will happen if you tell a kid you have 30 minutes of free time to sit in your chair. Same thing. If you tell a guy, okay, we're going to make plans for 7 days from now and it's going to go great. No, they're going to fuck it up. It takes them like 3 days. The max amount of a time span that you can give a man is like 3 days. And when a man starts to plan ahead with me, I know there's something I'm not going to like about him. Too clingy. You see how fucked up that is? You see how messed up? It's not just the man. I know it's us. It's me. It's my brain. I want to find a guy that can make plans ahead of time and not fall asleep at the wheel while he's doing it. Like this guy kept falling asleep. So I was like, I said, how come I haven't heard back from you? You asked me how I was doing. I responded. I asked you back, and then you dipped out for 4 hours. I fell asleep. What is wrong with you that you keep falling asleep? Are you on something? No, I'm just like, it's really cold. That's why you should be awake. What's a 2020 romance? What's 2021 romance without the bedrock of hypocrisy? Yeah, I mean, So I finally was like, I think maybe we shouldn't just jump into bed with each other. We've never met. You come. Why don't we just grab a drink? And he was like, I'm not really looking for anything serious. I hate to burst your bubble. You think I want something serious with a guy who can't stay awake for more than 50-minute intervals in his 30s? Okay, I'm sorry. When did making basic effort to touch my naked body become me trying to pin you down for child support? You freaking wacko. So of course, as you can tell from my it just I laid into this guy. And now like it's just it went from like I always have a morning when I stop texting with somebody that I kind of liked. I always have a morning process. I'm just like, oh, we don't talk anymore now. And man, like I'll still like he'll like some of my stuff and I'll be like, we were like falling for each other. We really weren't. I just was like, is this dick gonna work? Or I know it sounds so horrible that I just said that. Brian F. Miller, thank you so much for donating to my Indiegogo campaign. He donated a good amount for the show. I'm very happy. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to do a live right now. I'm trying to do this video. Let's see if I can do it.
Has impacted my law firm.
I'm here in my YouTube live stream. I'm thanking Brian F. Miller for donating to the Indiegogo campaign. You rock. Thank you so much. Your support is much appreciated for our Divorce Diaries. It's going to be coming to Netflix or Comedy Central, whatever network will have us. Woo! All right. Oh, without being taped to popsicle sticks. I like that. That's funny because it doesn't work. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like I'm willing. It hurt my heart a little bit because when I started texting with him, it seemed like we were like getting along, like it was nice, and then it just turned out to be a flop, and it really hurt my feelings. But I'm proud of myself for staying strong. I mean, if you call like spewing venom at him over the phone staying strong, sure. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I was working some new bits. I'm going to listen to some of this back and work out some stuff for Saturday night, anti-Valentine's Day, 2 shows. I have a private event, and I also have the event that's open for everybody to come to, which is also free. So zip on over to divorcediaryshow.com and you can get the link right there. I also did some updates to my website, so you can leave love on the leave love. There's going to be a blog part too now. I don't know if she did. I have to go check. I have to go check in a little bit. I have an audition I have to tape now too, so I have to like get dressed. Like I have to put makeup on, and it's almost 12 o'clock, and I'm freezing in my apartment. I don't know how that guy falls asleep if he's in New York City in this area. He falls asleep every 5 minutes. It's freezing out. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know who the other listener was, but thank you for tuning in, and go to the Indiegogo campaign for the pilot. And please contribute, share. If you can't contribute, I understand, but please share it too with any divorced fellow friends or anyone in the divorce industry. It is meant to help people heal through humor. Bye, guys.